Hello, it's Crypto Joe from Joe Knows the Cryptos, and much like you, I'm on that journey for that passive income. Today it's led us to iBots. This is a Forex / crypto trading protocol we're going to be talking about today. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you my pathway towards that passive income we're all trying to seek. The thing about passive income is that it's rarely passive. Most people don't tell you it takes a lot of time and effort and energy to set up passive income. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. The road towards passive income using crypto and the DeFi space has been a bit challenging. You know, you think back, we were on a good trajectory, and then Terra Luna happened, and then FTX, and then recently Binance US. There's been a lot of roadblocks and challenges. But what I like to do is share projects that I'm in, and this time it's going to be a full review of iBots. I talked about it recently a couple times, showed returns, but today it's going to be a full review. I do like to talk about a couple things. Number one, who's behind it? You know, what are they all about? KYCs, audits, things like that. What is it? Tokenomics, Ponzonomics. What does it look like? What are the fees? What's it cost to get in? What's it cost to get out? The particulars, the logistics, if you will. I do also like to talk about the risks. What are the risks of this project? Where could it bite you? What could happen? And finally, the conclusion and what I'm going to do. Well, in this case, I think you might have known already that I'm already in iBots, so I think you know what the outcome is, but let me show you how I got there, all right? So let's talk about the KYC, the team, the audit. This, I will tell you now, we'll talk about risks later, but the team has not been KYC'd. I don't believe there's an audit. I could be wrong about the audit, but I did not see an audit. I did not see a KYC, and I don't know who the team is. Let me just show you a couple things that I look at. Let's look at the white paper. You know, when they talk about, I do get a little concerned. Here is the Discord, which, you need to be on the Discord. If you're not, please do so. All right, so if you go to the Discord for iBots, in their recent, let's go to a recent announcement. They talk about, right here, it says, as we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, we are about to KYC soon with a very reputable and legit KYC company, and it's not going to be cheap at all. So we're arranging funds so we can finish the process. So I've heard this with many different projects in the past, and this is a red flag to me that people are saying, I'm going to KYC, I'm going to KYC, I'm going to KYC, and then they rug. I'm not saying this is a rug, not saying that at all. But the road to hell was paved with good intentions, and I'm not saying this is the case here, but they're giving decent returns. They're saying they're going to KYC, just KYC. I don't know how much it costs, but I don't know that it's terribly expensive. I just don't know. Someone clue me in down below. If you know the cost of a KYC, let me know. I'd love to know. All right, so as far as the team, it's a real unknown. We don't really know who the team is. It says, will the team KYC and docs? The team plans to KYC or docs at some point, but still looking at the best way to do so. There's lots of ways to do so. Now they bring up the FTX. See, they're like saying, hey, look, it doesn't matter if we KYC or docs or not. We can still screw you even if we are KYC'd or docs, so why do it anyway? They're partially right. I mean, if you look at Manny and PGV, he took off with the loot. He says he's going to return it. Don't ever see that happening. Maybe the feds will make him give it back. Don't know. Wish him the best. So the founders are from Israel. They're not from the States. They're not here. Maybe that's correct. Maybe they're not. Who knows? The team consists of 10 members, a business specialist, professional developer, programmer, social media professional, blockchain expert, bot experts, graphic designers, economists, and community managers. That's a lot of people that can run off with your money. I see this as a failure. The first strike against iBots is the team, not docs, not KYC, no audit. They claim it's sustainable. They don't have a referral system because that's a Ponzi, or they just whatever. And the team is not US based, it's Israel based, and they have a lot of team members. That to me is a red flag. But who am I? Okay, next up, what is it? What is iBots? Okay, iBot is a crypto and Forex trading platform. You put in a minimum of 250 USDT. You get a return when they make money. You're going to keep 80% of that. They're going to keep the 20 as a management fee. And you see here, these are in the month of June, they've already returned about 5%. not bad, really not bad. As far as returns go, if you think about 5% in 2 weeks and 2.5 weeks in June, if you annualize that to 60% return, that's a very good return in the real world. Now, is it a good return in degenerate crypto DeFi projects? Probably not, but the goal is for it to last. And here's the cool thing about this project, and one thing I do like, it's been around since November. So that's good. That either means they're going to rug real soon, which, gosh, I hope not, and I don't know anything, so don't put any stock into what I just said. Or they figured out how to return decent returns, realistic returns on these trading protocols and bots that they're doing. So I hope it's the latter, not the original. Now, another program issue that I have is that they don't show the trades. Now, people are going to say, look, if you go into the Discord, which I'm here, if you go into iBots portfolio, they say, look, here we are. You can now watch our Forex portfolios live 24/7 and track all the movements in it. Let's click on one. Continue my FX book. Track record, not verified. Live update, not a live update. So I can't do that. And if you look in here, let's go back here. Let's go to this one. Same thing, no live update, not verified. Today, 0. This week, 1.5%. There's gained 22%. That's pretty decent. So you can see trades, but I don't know if they're real or not. There's a history. They have one open trade. It was put on 6/19. That is today. They bought at this price. I don't think they've sold yet, but here's a history of the trades. So they withdrew money, 154,000 on 6/19 recently. But you see they sold a lot. Now maybe that money is going to move somewhere else. They deposited 153,000. They took out 154. I get it. Profit taking, moving around, leave it somewhere else. I get it. All right. So as far as the tokenomics go, it's not like, technically it's not set up as a Ponzi. They don't technically or allegedly need money to give money out. And that's good if they're actually trading. I can't verify this. This right here says not verified, and it's not a live update. So I don't know. I'm assuming this is a real thing, but I don't know for sure because it's not verified. That being said, if they are trading with the money, that is good. I don't know how these Forex things, I read some other blogs about working the system and having scammed my Forex books. Don't know if that's the case here. It doesn't look like it to me, but I am definitely not an expert in Forex trading. I used to be a futures and options trader in the commodities markets, so I know a little something about trading, but this is a different market. I don't know if this website's scammed, set up. I don't know. That being said, I'm trying not to be too skeptical. I'm trying to give this a very nonpartisan view or non-biased view, because in the end, I did end up putting money in there, and it has given me a return. Last week I think it was only about a 0.5% return. Today, I have enough to withdraw, so I'm probably going to pause this and then we'll do a live withdrawal. Okay, so in this, you can see in the month of June, they've had these returns on these days where they've closed out trades and realized a profit. Overall, since November 21st of 2022, they've realized almost a 31% return. That's not too bad. They do have this maintenance fee countdown where every certain amount of days you have to pay $2 in, come from your money that you have with them, or you can do it ahead of time, or if you have no earnings, they'll come out. If you take all your earnings out, they'll pull it from your bots. If you leave your earnings in there, they'll pull it from there. But as you can see, the minimum that they'll let you take out is $11. They take a $1 fee if it's under a certain amount, and they'll take a 1% fee if it's over a certain amount. So there are some tokenomics, or I should say, costs and maintenance fees on here, but it's really not too bad. The biggest thing they take from you is 20%. You keep 80% of the profit, they take 20%. As you can see, I have $1,190 in here. Total net profit for me is $31. I've been in this about 2 or 3 weeks now. I've had a return of 2.625% on $1,190. I've withdrawn $19. I've put it back to my MetaMask account. But right now, let's do a live withdrawal. So I'm going to take this $12 out. Might buy me lunch tomorrow. Let's see, MetaMask, my withdrawal from my earnings. I confirm I inserted this network wallet. I did do that. Withdrawal fee is $1. Let's get my $11, baby. Let's see. Okay, it has a check mark. Now I know in this one it's not instant. Last time it took up to 24 hours. It says you will receive the funds in USDT minus the transaction fee to your wallet within 24 hours. So if I go to my MetaMask, probably not in here yet. We'll check on that later. Anyway, it did work. It did take about, I don't know, 12 or 18 hours, maybe a little bit longer to get my money, but they did give me the money. It went in there. So I was happy about that. So that will leave me with $1,190, but I'll let you know if it doesn't come out. I'll put a comment down below, so check the comments later. But I did this no problem the other day. All right, so to move on. So we've talked about the tokenomics in a bit, rewards. The rewards are what they make. So if they make a 1% return, they're gonna, if they close out that trade, they're gonna put it in your earnings and they're gonna give you 80% of that 1%. As far as liquidity goes, most of the money they like to keep in their trades. It looks like they're doing mostly Forex, but I'm assuming there's some crypto trades going on. Forex is, you're talking about currency, foreign exchange, a little bit less risky, but a lot of volatility still. And the risks. So the biggest risk I see is that it is another bot project. And the thing that makes bot projects risky is that in all the contracts for bot projects, it allows the developers and the traders to pull money from the total volume in order to go be traded. Well, if they can pull that money to be traded, they can pull that money just to pull the money and not give it back to you. That is a major problem with the bot projects. That's why it's so popular with the scammers. You can go back and look at all the scammed bot projects, Stable Fund, Relive Fund, anything that had the word fund in it tended to go bad. I don't know all of the ones, but if it had the word fund in it, I would steer clear these days. Stable Fund, Relive Fund, but there's been a lot of these projects that have gone bad because it gives the developer or the traders full access to the funds to take in and out, and that's normal because they have to trade the fund. So it's going to go in the total volume, it's going to come out so they can put it into a trade, bring it back out. So there's a huge open door of problems. Now, in this case, we don't know who the team is. Now you're like, Joe, you already showed me you aped into this one, you knucklehead. Yes, I did do that. Quite frankly, I just wanted a place to put that money because it was a burning hole in my Binance US pocket when the normal cryptos were down. I'm going to put it somewhere else. Now, if it rugs, I would not be surprised, although I hope it doesn't, and I hope they do KYC. But in the meantime, this is a risky play. The returns aren't as spectacular. If you looked at Green Figures, when they show you the full MyFX book with live trades and all these things, those returns have been outrageous, 5-10% a week. And this one's, 1-2%, 0.5%. But if this is a more stable thing, which I don't know yet, it's been around since November, that is a good sign. And in the total volume locked, as you can see right up here, it's going up and it's almost to 1 million. I think they said they might cap it out at 1 million. Now, why would they cap it out at 1 million? I don't know. Maybe they don't want to trade more than that. Maybe they don't have the ability to handle more than that. Maybe that's too much scrutiny. I don't know the answers to all these things. But what I can tell you is my dog is barking in the background, and that dog is crazy. So anywho, that's all I got. So as far as my recommendation, I went in on this project, but it is a risky play. There's a lot of red flags on this one, and I'm not saying it's going to rug. I have no information. It may or may not blow up or die, but there's a lot of people involved. 10. I think that's a fair amount of people. It has some issues inherently with being a bot trading protocol, and it is based on USDT, so you're getting your money back in stablecoin, not some coin that they invented that fluctuates in value. It is a stablecoin. I do like that. It has been around for a while. I do like that. They have a level of transparency, although be it low. They do have something with the MyFX bot book. I'm not sure if there are some issues with that or not. I just don't like that it didn't have 3 green dots on the top there. All in all, I am in this project. I don't plan on taking my money out right away. I hope it works. I'm going to be in it for the long haul. Unless something else, if they keep making excuses on the KYC, that would make me very anxious. And if they get to 1 million and keep going or start selling NFTs or something, to raise more money, to pay out funds. I've seen all these things happen before. In the meantime, like I said, I am in on this one. Let me know your thoughts. Did you get in on this one? There's no referral codes or anything. I just do this for my own enjoyment. I will let you know weekly on my weekly profit review how this project is doing. I'm really down to 4 or 5 projects right now. I'm going to share those with you typically on Sundays. Hope you're having a great week. I will talk to you next time.